And we are back to our Shadowrun Returns Deadman Switch campaign. And the last time around, we were disguised as a janitor in the Telestron Securities, and we found the sample. And now we are darting as quickly as we can out of here. So, let's see. McCluskey. Detective McCluskey stands smirking, surrounded by armed and twitchy Lone Star officers. Good morning, moron. Good morning, Detective McCluskey. It's a fine day for police corruption, isn't it? That's right, dummy. Keep flapping your jaw. That sort of thing will be perfect for where you're going. Right. Yeah, that's a lot of guys around here. Hope I'm not gonna be fighting them, unless my team shows up, and even then. Mr. Telestron wants to meet you in person. He wants to chat about last night's fun and games. You can come along quietly, or you can meet him in a body bag. I'd prefer without body bag. Come on, Jack for brains, make the wrong choice. I opt for a stand-up conversation. Damn, I was hoping to be able to bring you in feet first. Alright, and I thought it was going so well. The estate. From the floor of the Lone Star cruiser, you watch the tops of the downtown corridor's office building disappear, replaced by the gray overcast over the I-90 bridge. The nylon restraints binding your wrists and ankles, along with McCluskey's whistling on the radio, make for an unpleasant ride. A half hour later, the cruiser hits a whisper-smooth patch of road, and a magnificent mansion fills your view. Its design a blend of old-world finery and elvish grace. The car pulls to an abrupt halt. You're dragged into a driveway where McCluskey pulls a nasty-looking knife and cuts your bonds. You look up to see you are surrounded by a squad of green-clad ghosts, Special Forces troops from Tyr Tanger. Massaging the feeling back into your numb extremities, you prepare to meet the man himself, James Telestron III. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Well, we're not dead yet, so that's good. Nice looking place. Can we really go around? You are not going anywhere. Okay, didn't think so. Some terminal there. It's Mr. Quoth. McCluskey. Okay, let's talk to McCluskey. Want some advice, moron? Of course you don't. You're a Shadowrunner and you live by your own rules, don't you? I suggest you keep your smart-ass remarks to yourself this time, human. Mr. Telestron isn't some street meat you can impress or intimidate. He's the brains behind the throne of Tyr Tanger and one of the richest men in Seattle. Well, should I be impressed? Yeah, I'm kinda impressed. No, you go ahead in there and keep talking trash. That should work out fine for you, Jack for brains. You got no money and you got no power. So what do you got? Well, I have indigestion. You're dumber than I thought. Enjoy your chat. I'll dispose of your body later. Well, if they just wanted a body, they could have done it already, so they want something. The fussy elf with the air of a Victorian butler studies you before he speaks. He doesn't like what he sees. Mr. Telestron is expecting you. You will find him in his office. This is an extraordinary estate. May I look around before I see him? Nice try. You may wait here for a few moments to gather yourself before you enter Mr. Telestron's office. Some people find that they need time to prepare themselves before meeting an elf of his stature. However, the upstairs is off limits to you and the library is occupied at the moment. Do not tarry, though. Mr. Telestrian is not one to be kept waiting long. Or so I figured. So really, can I move around? No, not there. Okay. Anything we can pick? Really, Algernon. Interesting. Wow, that is a big estate. Let's see. Anything's in there? Damn, nothing to loot. Well, they let the prisoner effectively to free roam. And nothing to pick up, really? Okay. Alright, let's talk to Algernon. There is a twinkle in Algernon's eye that wasn't there when you spoke at the Seamstresses Union. It's good to see you again. There is much to do. You run in some pretty different circles, don't you, Algernon? I do not run at all, Neo. I go where I am needed. I am needed here. Seek me out after you have spoken to James Telestrian. Perhaps I can be of service again. Oh, and he implies that we're still gonna be alive after a conversation with him. Well, that's good. Wait, oh, we can go upstairs? Okay, so I suppose that was the office. I didn't see anybody in there. Oh, no, there is. Okay, I have to speak with Algernon, I suppose. Alright, James Telestrian III. Alright, as you approach, James Telestrian III looks up from the computer screen built into the surface of his desk and assesses you. Calculating and cold. A practiced smile comes to his face. He wipes the kind of reach you don't get from Trivid. It's not the clothing or the trappings of the bow before your betters mentioned. It's something else. The feeling that you are being categorized as a resource, or a liability, or a pawn. I have been reviewing the results of your visit to my Seattle office last night. I admit they are impressive. You have generated a considerable amount of damage to my office complex, killed or wounded many of my security personnel, and cost my Vice President of Security his job. In 24 hours you have accumulated quite a bill with me, sir. How do you intend to settle your debt? Alright, and we have corporate etiquette, so... Once my current assignment is complete, I would be happy to discuss working off my debt to you, Mr. Telestrian. That discussion may happen one day, assuming the outcome of this conversation does not result in your immediate termination. When one is in my debt, they remain in my debt until such time that I decide that debt is repaid. There will be no negotiation on that point. However, you have one piece of information which you might use as a bargaining chip in the little time you have left to live. Why you took what you took. I am interested to know why you and your team of criminals fought your way through my security teams up to my private office to access the matrix and uncover the location of a simple research project. Right. So should we bring up the fact that Sam Watts is his half-brother? Interesting. Okay, yeah, It goes like this. Your half-brother, Sam Watts, hired me to find his own killer. He had a dead man's switch. When I find the killer, I get paid. You impress me, sir. My father's bastards are intentionally not well known, even to themselves. Nevertheless, I fail to see the connection between this Sam Watts' death and a raid on one of my office buildings. There's no connection between the research project and the dead man that I'm aware of. Well, Sam was killed by your half-sister, Jessica. Jessica is protected by giant bugs. He just kills giant bugs. Kill the bugs, kill Jessica, get paid. Sounds straightforward. I find your bluntness somehow refreshing. He touches a button on the desk. Mr. Quoth, please ask my daughter to join us. Oh wow, that is his daughter, Marie-Louise. Oh, interesting. The young, pretty elf has dark circles under her eyes and a haunted expression on her face. She recognizes you instantly. It's you! You are the man who helped me escape from the Universal Brotherhood. How did you get here? Thank you, Marie-Louise. You have confirmed the identity of your rescuer and given me reason to forgive him for his trespasses against me. I'm glad you're here. So you did well back there. Without you, we'd all be dead. Well, maybe not. Thank you, but I'm not sure the death wouldn't be better than this. I can't sleep at all. I'm afraid that this is a dream and that I'll wake up and still be there with the bugs. You can relax, Marie-Louise. You are safe. It is over. No, it won't be over until they're all dead. You didn't see them. You don't understand. You and those men you flew in there. All you do is talk. It's just like you to form a committee, Father. I knew that someone had to take action. That's why I got Harkim involved. The already cold exterior of James Telestrian III turns to ice. I see. It was you and your crippled little friend who leaked ages to this man. We'll speak of it later, in private. Now then, Neo, there are people I wish you to meet. The committee my daughter alluded to. This is a rare opportunity for a man of the streets such as yourself. I urge you to behave. We will adjourn at the library. Well, I would be delighted. I don't know if that's a sarcasm or not. Just behave. I don't think there's much upside for us not to behave. As a weight in Telestrian's library, a sense of magnitude and of purpose. You are no longer in the presence of mere wealth. You are in the presence of history. Alright. Is there anything we can do here? No. Except talking to James. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Neo. He is the human who saved my daughter and the only one who has faced our common enemy in combat. Herr Brackhaus, what does the representative of the Great Dragon, Lofweir, have to tell us about the magical insect this Shadowrunner uncovered? Brackhaus speaks slowly with deep, melodious German accent. He takes his time accentuating each word, relishing each vowel and each consonant, tasting them as if they were a delicacy. My lord Lofweir has witnessed the insect spirit's physical manifestation before, roughly 9,000 years ago. As you are aware, magic ebbs and flows from the earth, cycling from peak to peak over the course of 50 to 100 years. As the level of magic grows... Hans, dear, I love you, but you could babble on forever, and I believe time is of the essence. The painted elf addresses you. New, is it? Delighted. The bug you found was not merely a magically awakened animal, like a wyvern or hydra or anything else in the sixth world. In fact, it isn't from this world at all. It's the physical embodiment of an insect spirit from another plane of existence. Well, that is a very colorful elf right there. And we have academic etiquette. Nice. I believe that would explain why I wasn't able to damage it. The spirit itself is extraplanar. Algernon eyes you keenly. Bravo! That is precisely the idea. The insect spirit exists on both planes simultaneously. I have been impressed with you for some time, Neo. It's good that you are here. Now, an insect spirit can't simply thumb a ride through astral space and show up on Earth late for dinner. Dinner in this case being us. Two elements are required to bring one across the void, a shaman and a host. First, the spirit calls upon a shaman, often in dreams. The spirit seduces the shaman with promises of great power. The shaman then accepts the spirit as his totem. Next, the insect spirit requires a suitable host. The best candidates are the disaffected and the disenfranchised. In short, the weak-willed. Their minds are the most susceptible to suggestion, which is helpful in making their transformation. As you may imagine, these are the sorts of people easily attracted to a cult, such as the Universal Brotherhood. Finally, by performing what has to be a truly disgusting ritual, the shaman serving the insect totem implants the spirit into the host, willingly or not. Then it's feeding time. Harley Quinn is correct. The insect spirit will then slowly consume its host, while transforming it into a spirit's own insectoid body, thus manifesting itself fully on this plane. Alright. I don't like the sound of this. You shouldn't. It's bad. Really, really bad. The initial bugs prepare a nest for the summoning of a queen. Once a nest has its queen, she literally explodes with newly manifested insect spirits. They swarm out of the nest, feasting on all the flesh they can find and implanting more insect spirits into the fresh corpses. Again, and again, and again. The room falls silent as they all consider this scenario faces grim. Telestrian breaks the silence. This is not an infestation, Neo. It is an invasion. My Lord Lofweir knew that they would come, but he did not know precisely when nor where. The rescue of Mr. Telestrian's daughter has exposed the existence of an insect spirit for the first time in this cycle of the world. So why don't you just fire a cruise missile at the Brotherhood and call it a day? You have engaged the enemy. You know why. The insect spirit is only a resident in the transformed host's body. Conventional weapons can hurt the body and expose the spirit, but the spirit itself exists on two planes. It cannot be destroyed by mundane means, hence Project Aegis. Her Telestrian's biotechnology and agricultural divisions worked with my Lord Lofweir's thaumaturgical engineers and designed Project Aegis to destroy an insect spirit once it is released from its host. The formula, a fluorescing astral bacteria strain, exists in the physical and astral plane at once and can thus affect the insect spirit. Now that was a mouthful. Did you memorize it or are you reading it off an index card? My director of R&D, Diane Ravenwood, will explain how Project Aegis will be used in the field. Dr. Ravenwood? Our weapons specialists have rapidly prototyped a delivery device for the fluorescing astral bacteria strain. They've created some prototype launchers which fire aegis-filled shells. When fired, the shells will discharge a high-velocity stream of the bacteria. In order to destroy one of the bugs, it must be damaged using conventional weapons or magic until the spirit is released from the host body. Then the insect spirit must be shot with the Project Aegis prototype launcher to destroy it. Alright. So in order to stop an invasion of insects from another dimension, a dragon and an elf co-created a magical insecticide. Yeah, the plot is a little bit far-fetched, but hey. Crudely put, but accurate. We must stop the Universal Brotherhood from summoning a queen, and we must stop them immediately. You are the only one who has been inside their facility, and the only one who has personally fought these creatures before. That, along with your highly effective assault upon my property, indicates that you are the ideal person to lead the attack. I mean, those guys have literally probably thousands of security personnel and military and whatnot, and they want to hire for the super important mission like a random dude from the street. Got it. But hey. And what makes you think that Project Aegis will actually work? Because it has to. Come on, kid. When fate taps you on the shoulder, you've gotta pay attention. Unfortunately, she has the nasty habit of tapping you on the opposite shoulder, so that when you turn around, she's on the other side, giggling like a deranged schoolgirl. I hate that. Enough. Are you willing to undergo this mission, Neo? Alright. I'm a professional, and professionals get paid for their work. I assume that serving all mankind involved compensation. Of course, here's my proposal. You prevent the queen from being summoned and destroy the insects in the next. 1 million yuan will be divided by the surviving team members. Alright, we are talking some serious numbers. Come on, Mr. Telestrian, stretch those philanthropic muscles of yours and toss a little more money into the shadows. How much is this plane of existence worth for you? Do not overplay your hands, sir. You could still be arrested for the attack on my office and, if my sources are correct, the justifiable but illegal death of Dr. Holmes. Alternatively, I could simply eliminate you and find one of the mercenaries you hired to play your part. And we can still hit corporate etiquette. I have positioned Mr. Telestrian. You need to know that Aegis works before more queens arrive. Surely it's worth 1.5 million for a field test. Done. He claps his hand as seeing the circus for the first time. I love the way that the short-lived are willing to die even faster. It's very inspirational. Brockhaus raises his hand and Harlequin's clapping instantly stops. There is one final note, a warning if you will. You have seen the danger the insects represent, but you have not witnessed the shaman's power. The shaman must tap into a powerful source of magic in order to summon a queen. We do not know what abilities that power source will grant. Beware of the insects, but do not underestimate the shaman. Hey, don't scare the kid, I'll get 10 grand. And so, we still need him to go on the mission. By and by, I'm coming with you, Neo. I wouldn't mind seeing those creatures for myself. I missed them last time. Telestrian will bankroll you so you can hire the rest of the team. Find me where you're ready to go and we'll bug right out of here. Aha. Yes, speak with Harlequin when you are ready to depart. If you wish to acquire additional supplies for your mission, find my assistant Squaw. He's highly resourceful. Alright, we get some more karma. Okay, so Algernon, Hans, Harley Quinn. Okay, let's talk to Algernon. May I provide spells, Spirit Forty, or fetishes to help you on this critical quest? Well, I have a question first. Speak it. Were you spying on me at the Seamstresses Union? You mistake your importance, Neo. No, I was not spying on you. Until Mr. Telestron's summons, you were beneath my notice. I saw only a customer. Now, do you require my magic? Are you really here? Are any of us? Yes, Neo, I am here, and at the Seamstresses Union, and a myriad of other places. On to the work at hand. Do you require my magic? Who are you? I am a peddler of magical spells, spirits, and foci. Nothing more. Truly. No. Do you require my magic? Okay, let's see. Power bolts. Wait, I don't think there's anything new. I mean, not what we can use it, any of that anyway. Yeah, I think all the stuff we've seen at the Union. Consumables, okay, how much? We have almost 16 grand, nice. But it doesn't sound like we can really use it. Okay. How about Unspark House? We did not allow many opportunities during our briefing for you to ask questions, Shadowrunner. You may ask them now. How did the insect spirits get here? When the membrane between planes thinks, the insect spirits reach into the mind of a shaman and begin their manipulation, playing on weaknesses and offering unlimited power if the ritual needed to bring the spirits here are performed. But once a shaman takes on an insect spirit as a totem, they begin an inevitable decline into insanity, slowly losing their humanity. Eventually, the shaman completely succumbs, choosing the contentment and sense of clear purpose that being part of a hive provides. Perform your role, serve your queen, that is all. So if Lofweir had seen this before and knew another was coming, why didn't he move faster? Based upon the previous cycles of magic, the first insects are not due to appear for another 700 years. My Lord Lofweir believed he was well ahead of schedule. Something is different this time. It is concerning. So why do you think it's different this time? Perhaps it is due to the population of humans and metahumans on Earth being so much higher than in previous ages. As a result, the volume of magic created by sentient beings is correspondingly higher. Or perhaps it is the density of the population coupled with the advances of society and technology that has altered things. Magic has never returned to a world like this one before. The density of sentient creatures, coupled with the density of information, coupled with a new concept, the technological persistence of memory, heightens a society's existential angst. Thus, more people realize how truly horrible existence is, simultaneously. That in itself may be a form of magic. Lofweir is studying the question now. So what is it like to serve a great dragon? Do not misconstrue my relationship with Lord Lofweir. I do not serve. So where do the insect spirits come from? As the level of magic in the sixth world grows, with lack of better word, the distance between the various planes of reality decreases. When the membrane between the planes is thin enough, ritual magic may be used to draw beings from one to another. Alright. So I think yellow is a conversation that ends the chapter. General, okay, let's talk to James Telestrian. Is there something I can clarify for you? So tell me more about Project Aegis. Telestrian Industries Corporation has been working on Project Aegis for 2 years without fully understanding its use. Lofir did not trust me with the information. My engineers finally met the Dragon's specifications 3 months ago and had just begun the production process when my cousin, Lin, hired Shadowrunners to destroy the lab and the factory, leaving us only the sample you stole. So Lin is his cousin. Why was Marie-Louise taken by the Universal Brotherhood? The host for the Queen is chosen very carefully as the interactions between the Queen and Led Shaman are critical. A family connection between the two roles is ideal. As you have discovered, my father's indiscretion with Melinda Watts, you know that Jessica Watts, the shaman, and Marie-Louise are related by blood. I would appreciate if that information remained in the shadows. So how do I use Aegis? My people have weaponized the Project Aegis formula by creating shells which, when fired, propel a high-velocity cloud of the material which should be effective at killing exposed insect spirits. There are more effective ways to deliver Aegis, obviously, but time was of the essence and I needed to improvise. Okay, I should go. Alright. Anything else we can see around here? You're gonna die, asshole. Well, maybe, but I'm gonna leave first. You'll still die screaming. What an ass, but okay. Yeah, we still cannot go there. Is there anything else around here? Okay. Marie-Louise. I was listening. It sounds bad. Yep. Thank you for everything. Well, it'll be fine. I believe you. You look like you have a question. Yes. Why were you locked up at the Universal Brotherhood? Father did not approve of my boyfriend and tried to scare him off. Something went wrong and Harkim ended up in a wheelchair. Father covered the whole thing up and lied to me about Harkim. He told me horrible things. And I believed him. I think Harkim is the name of Baron Samedi. My aunt Lynn told me the truth about Harkim and how my father lied. She preyed upon my anger. I was so disgusted with him. It was easy for her to get me to leave and join her new family at the Universal Brotherhood. So what did Lynn Telestrian and the Universal Brotherhood want with you? Aunt Lynn was very excited to have me there, almost manic. She talked about the inner circle and how I was going to be at its center. She said I would be their queen. The way she spoke, it was as if she seen God or something. But it's not God she sees. It's bugs. Only bugs. So was it Harkim who helped you in the Matrix? Yes, even after my father ruined his life and convinced me to hate him, he's still been watching over me, my angel in cyberspace, Baron Samedi. After we escaped, I told Harkim about the Brotherhood and about the bugs. It was his idea to steal Project Aegis, so you could go back into the Universal Brotherhood and exterminate the bugs. But I don't know how he knew about it. Baron Samedi just knows things. So what did Harkim tell you about us breaking into your father's office? Nothing. I haven't spoken to him since last night. Why? What happened? Well, it went as planned until your father's people found me and brought me in. Of course it went as planned. Harkim is amazing in the Matrix. I'm sure I'll hear from him soon. Right. Okay. Can we go up? No. We can talk to Mr. Cloth. In addition to the Aegis-loaded launchers we will provide, I am authorized to outfit you with anything from weapons to supplies to clothing. Okay. So show me the outfits. I think these are all the same ones we've seen before. And I'm happy with the ones I have. I doubt we'll need to do much decking. So, it's either high-grade steel armor, or the one that I'm already wearing, which is +1 quickness, +5 HP. You know what, I'll take +1 quickness, +5 HP. Alright, so this one is good. What about the gear? Alright. Now drones, which we don't use. What about the weapons? Okay, we have some smart linked weapons. Okay. Katanas, axes. Dragon sword. Nice. Okay, so we can get smart linked versions, which we should. Because we do have okay, street swiper, some, yeah, a lot of other weapons. I don't think we need to have any other weapons. What about shotguns? Damage 16. Okay, so our smart linked weapons are 15 and 16 in damage. The highest damage dealers are shotguns at 22. No, I think I'm good. Full auto is probably still better if we have enough accuracy. So, you know that, let's go and get... Oh, and we don't... What? RS Alpha doesn't have a smart link? Well, that's unfortunate. Well, so we'll get this one, and we'll sell our existing cult. Where is that cult? Oh, that would be under equipment. Okay, so sold. We'll get smartlink cult. So we have RS, we have smartlink cult. Alright. Show me the gear. What about consumables? Okay, we have the grenades. We may want to load up on some stuff for our team members, maybe. Okay, we probably want to do some med kits. Actually, know that before we go there, I think we should do some cyber. I'm sure that can be arranged. Show me what you have. Okay, so we have arms, strength, no, armor maybe, but not really. Bone lacing is tempting. +1 body, but also strength, which we don't need. Leg is HP, quickness, and dodge. Yeah, I really would like to do actually 2 legs, maybe. That's 7. That leaves us with about 8 grands to the team, which I assume we'll need to go for. So yeah, let's go that. I think we should be good. We don't really do any spells. Okay, no, we actually... Wait. Let's see. Okay, so we don't have a haste. Can we do a totem? No. Doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, which is fine. Sounds like it's the final run. And that makes us 81 for HP. We have 10 in quickness, that is really good. We still have 36 karma to spend. Probably again in this tree on quickness and maybe body. Let's go check how much our team is gonna cost us before we go and dump the remaining cash on some other supplies. So, are you ready to get knee-deep in ectoplasm? A few questions first. Of course you do. So who are you? I am he as you are he as you are me, and we are all together. So you are the walrus? Intelligence 5, nice. Good job. I am Harley Quinn, the Lightbearer, last knight of the Crying Spire, he who manipulates shadowrunners and fights duels with assholes. The next hour or two, I am at your service. So how do we kill an insect spirit again? Ah, the fun gory stuff. Step 1, damage the bug using conventional weapons and magic until the spirit is released from the host body. Step 2, shoot the insect spirit using the Project Aegis launcher that Telestrians people created. Step 3, keep shooting until either the spirit is destroyed or you are bug food. Rinse, repeat. What's the connection between the bugs and the Universal Brotherhood? Oh, this one is genius. Genius! Talk about hiding in plain sight. This cycle, the bugs did not use some whacked out shaman in a small rural village as their portal. They're thinking big. They set up shop in every major city, created a major marketing campaign, and then began aggressively recruiting the dropouts, the disaffected, and the deranged, just like any good cult. If Aegis fails, if we fail, the world will be absolutely overrun by bugs. It's brilliant. But does Hans Brackhaus really work for a great dragon? No. Alright, I'm ready, let's go stomp some bugs. I thought you'd never ask. Okay, so we have Aegis launcher. Well, we can replace our deck, but I don't know if we're going to be doing much decking in there. Damage 15, range short, only 2. Yeah, we would want to have it with us, so it's basically replacing either the deck or one of the weapons. This one is smart linked. This one is a slightly higher damage. Yeah, I'm tempted to just replace it with the deck. I suppose you should know. The Lestrans technicians only had time to create a few prototype Aegis launchers. I'll be taking one naturally, another is for you. Treat her well. If you want additional bug splatter and firepower, James has agreed to allow one of his personal elite guards to accompany us with the final prototype weapon. And now, let us away. We have a date with Destiny and she does not like to be kept waiting. Okay, so we can select just one person. We need to, okay, so what does Harley can do? Let's see. So he has a dragon sword and he has a launcher, which, yeah, that looks like a shotgun. It looks like an adept. Quick strike, okay, so that's gonna be our tank, I can imagine. Mana ball, It's a lot of offense. He can heal, that's good. He can aim, that is also good. He has a trauma kit, he has kamikaze, plus 2 body, okay, that's good. 2, 3 med kits, alright. Now, what does he have? 3 action points, 60 HP, not amazing. He has 6, 5, 5 and shotgun, okay, that's good. He has a 9 strength, okay, so we can try to send him forward. He can cast. Okay, is he augmented? No. So the question is, who are we gonna take with us? Okay, we have elite special forces of the Black Banner from the Elven nation of Tirtanger. What do they have? They have a body plus 2 armor. 5, 6, 4. 364 in armor. How much armor does he have? 5, okay. And they have launcher and they have assault rifle. Okay, they have a lot of grenades. Okay, that might be an option. What about Coyote? Okay. Oh wait. Okay, that's the only person with ages. Interesting. Wait, can we do 2 of them? If we take, let's say, the ghost, yes, we can do the 4th one. Okay, we're definitely taking this guy, because he has a launcher, and we probably want that. And we... Okay, what does he have? He has grenades, he has... Okay, that's nice. And then the question is who else we're gonna take. That's a tricky one. So we can take our shaman and utilize the shadow potentially, and haste. I would really want to see haste somewhere. We can take our mage. Where is Alexander? Who has a lot of the similar, I think he has a lot more buffs though, but he doesn't have shadow. We can certainly afford any one of them. I think we can we exit? Okay, yes we can. Alright, so I think that's the choice we're gonna make in the next episode, but for now I'll make a cut here and I'll see you then. We should be making an well, at least starting the assault on the hive in the next episode, so see you there.